Have you guys ever wondered where this thing is going? This thing of life that we're a part of? Where we came from? Where we're going? The architect of the universe must have some sort of plan, right? I mean, shit. We're all in this thing called life. Having a grand old time. Doing our thing, whatever our thing is. My thing ain't better than your thing. Your thing ain't better than somebody else's thing. Everybody has their own thing. That's a beautiful thing of life. Shit, if we were all the same, then... Man. If there wasn't that aspect of individuality, of variety, the contrast to that which we fundamentally are, the contrast to that sameness, that same essential oneness. If we weren't somewhat individuals, then shit, life could be a lot less interesting. But it's really that difference that gives us an appreciation for that oneness, that the divinity within us. Within everything. Not just humans. It's within the tree too. You know, I assert that what has been called God is life. Life itself. And you're a part of that. We're all a part of that. So we need not get caught up in, certain belief systems or certain concepts of what God is, because if you have a preconceived idea, and that limits us in a way. We want to be open to life, be receptive, to feel connected. And then we'll realize that, God is life. This is it. It's all happening now. We're a part of it. It's grand old creation. And as a part, an aspect of the Creator, we have the ability to create. There's something within us that doesn't want to stay limited. It wants to keep expanding. It wants to keep growing. Ad infinitum. There's no limits to this cosmos. There's no limits that exist within you. Except in your mind, perhaps. And I felt really limited at one point. Believe me, so I can relate. I felt really trapped and awkward in the world and didn't know my place. I was lost. In my head, I was lost, at least. And once we discover or find that aspect within ourselves, we have a natural tendency to want to expand and share that with others. That's just natural. It's one of those peculiar things about life. It's grand design. It's divine design. It's a larger pattern that we're all individual little patterns within the bigger pattern. It's one of those things about life. It's not necessarily easy as beings in this world to navigate reality and to decode this existence, to really find answers to those questions. Why am I here? Where am I going? And better yet, who am I? my good friends, my real friends. Fundamentally, everybody's my friend, but though I view them that way, they might not view me that way. That's okay. But one of my real friends, I know he views me that way too, told me, he's like, it's really liberating. And I'm not quoting him verbatim, by the way. This is how I remember it. It's like you tell a story to somebody, they tell a story to somebody else. By the time it gets to the 100th person, it's whoo! It's convoluted and all sorts of messed up. Same thing with certain scriptural stories or things of that nature. Can have a tendency to, get lost in the mental matrix. You get all sorts of convoluted and detached from its root. All scriptural teachings are rooted in truth. And that's one of the things about being in a certain state of mind. You can kind of get off on tangents. So looping back to what I was saying, one of my real friends, his name's Henry. Cool dude. I know you're watching this, Henry. Shout out to you. I won't say your last name. But he's like, one of the most liberating things is to not have an answer to that question. Who am I? To not know the answer. To say, I don't know. Who am I? That's not just satisfying intellectually. It's a beautiful feeling. To not have an answer to that question. Who am I? Now, of course, in this world, we all have a role. We all have our earthly identity. But we need not confuse that with what we fundamentally are. Who we are is not necessarily what we are. And once we have that experience of what we are, we go within and really take some time for ourselves to discover that and value that. This precious thing called life that we're a part of. It's beating our heart. Then we can navigate reality a lot more fluidly, lightheartedly. We don't confuse our worldly identity with what we fundamentally are. So I just want to share that tidbit with you. Till the next one.